Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late October 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Piscean people. What's going on with Pisces, gang? My guides, talk to me. What do you got for us? Please, in late October. And as you can see, my friends, I'm in the season spirit here, being your cards read by Kyle Ross, aka Bob Ross, with the forest friend right here. But let's get it going. I hope you like the costume. Bob Ross was a water sign, by the way. That's why the water signs get this costume every year. But yeah, let's get this going. What energies, messages, insights can we take a look at for Pisces? My guides, talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces in late October, early Scorpio season. What's happening? Whoa. Okay, we're starting off with one of my favorite oracle cards here. And you see that beautiful forest scene that we have going on here, though she's wearing the alizarin crimson skirt. You got the phthalo blue in the background. This is a lovely empress portrait we have going on right there. But yeah, before we fully dive into it, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little more in depth and seriously about this card, because we see this lovely lady. She's surrounded by all the flora and fauna, the animals, the plants. She has the tree of life tattooed on her back, and this does remind me of Empress energy. So when I think of Empress, I think of blessings, I think of abundance, I think of fertility. So this is good. Now, I know there's Pisces out there that are dealing with a whole bunch of different things. So when I see this, it's like, okay, this is some sort of blessing that could be making its way towards you, or a good positive result. This is very nice, sturdy, and stable. Now, I do say that every card, even the most positive ones, do have some drawbacks. So when we get to Empress, sure, sometimes it could be a little stubborn. Maybe you're dealing with something that's not moving to your liking. But to me, this is a card of blessings, abundance, and just fertility. So I really think something positive could come from whatever situations you're dealing with now. That's a great way to start. So we're just going to put her down right there. Let's get into tarot. And I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up here for the Pisceans, my guides. What do you got for us in late October, the Halloween season? And yeah, while we get this shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was titled An Explosive Situation, so keep your eyes peeled in the coming days and weeks. There was a lot of fire and air energy where things could really accelerate really quick. So I guess it depends on what your situation is, but it just felt a little unpredictable and volatile. So we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get it going. 3 cards to start us off for Pisces, please. In late October, what's happening? Thank you. Nice. Whoa. Okay, so we're off to a really good start when we have this Empress in the beginning, and now we're starting with the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. I mean, this is one of the cards that I do link to Pisces energy. I'll explain why. Let's get a couple more. 2 of Pentacles, karmic energy as well. I'm liking where we're going. That's the one thing I'll say about this. I'm liking the direction we're going. Let's go with another. Cute. Yeah, another Pisces card. So there's 2 cards that I could link to Pisces here. We have the beautiful High Priestess chilling right there in the back. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first glance, I'm looking down here. Obviously, on the extreme ends, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. These are both Pisces cards to me. This one because it's Jupiter rulership, and then the beautiful High Priestess. Love whenever she shows up. We have double karmic cards as well. There's a lot of spiritual undertones when we're looking at this whole thing. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build it out, because I'm liking it so far. I'm going to try my best not to get too overly optimistic about it. But position number one, we're starting here with that Wheel of Fortune, the good luck charm, the 4-leaf clover of the tarot deck. Gotta love it whenever it shows up. It's Jupiter energy once again. So what does it speak about? Expansiveness. So it's something expanding, something getting better. And I always say luck is on your side when it shows up in your weekly spread. Now, there are other themes that connect to this Wheel of Fortune. It's a circle, it's a cycle. It does link into karmic energy as well. So whether you're dealing with karmic situations, karmic changes, you name it, maybe someone's going to catch a dose of karma, you never know. So I think of change, I think of metamorphosis when I see this card, but a real drawback aside from the karmic energy and the metamorphosis of this card is that it is so fast. The wheel isn't slow like the World card. This card shifts and moves really quick. So again, kind of like that explosive energy I was picking up last week, when we see this card, it's just something that happens rapidly, surprising, unexpectedly. So we'll want to take a deeper look at that for sure. It's important because it's the card we're starting off with. Now, moving to the center, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we see this individual looks like they're juggling the two pentacles, and notice it is an infinity symbol, so there are spiritual karmic archetypes connected to this card as well. When I see this, as with all twos, it could represent decisions, choices, crossroads, being our partnerships and the people we're connected to. This one is a very harmonious type of energy. It talks about something coming into a state of balance, something that's very equal, or something that's calming down. So when I see this rapid moving Wheel of Fortune moving into this Two of Pentacles, yeah, I'm like, okay, this is something I could work with. This is an energy that's not too much. It's like, okay, it might be a lot, but I can work with this whenever I see the Two of Pentacles. So I think it's super harmonious and good. Now, what are the drawbacks of the Two of Pentacles? Notice the person is juggling. So often this will show up when either one, we're dealing with a lot of energies, where there's a lot of energies affecting us, or our attention's in a lot of different places. It could sometimes feel overwhelming. Or again, your attention, you're just juggling so much, it's very busy. So whether it's like literal things you're doing in the material world, or at least energies you're processing, it's busy, busy, busy. Now, moving to the back end, as we get that Two of Pentacles down right there next to the Wheel of Fortune, we have the beautiful High Priestess. Now, when I look at her, classically, she is connected to the Pisces collective. She's one of our cards. I link her to all the water signs because I feel like all water signs do have traits of the High Priestess. So I'm just going to run down the list. She is the matron of psychics, intuitives, and tarot readers. So she has similarities to the Moon card. When we see her, we think of our intuition that might be telling us something. So for some of you out there, trust your gut. If you feel like something's going to happen, like, you're probably correct. Whenever this High Priestess shows up, she's highly, highly intuitive. Just know that you might be extra energy sensitive in this time. Now, she does take on a different complexion since this is a Pisces reading. So when we clarify it, it could just tell us something that's coming towards us, or a way we might be feeling. But we love her around here. What are some of the drawbacks of the High Priestess? She does speak about secret knowledge. She is extremely mysterious. Although she is balanced, she's not doing many things. She knows a lot, and she's shrouded. That's a big thing with this card. So I see her similar to the Moon. She's a card of the unexpected, the unknown, the surprising, especially with the wheel in the front. So we do have energy that could still, like we saw last week, pop in out of nowhere. But I'm liking what we're picking up so far. Okay, it's feeling okay to me. So we're going to put her down right there next to the Celestite. And yeah, Pisces, I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for Pisces. Let's see what's happening. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that wheel. Why is the wheel here? Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Wheel of Fortune time. Talk to me. I mean, I've seen the energy for blessings in recent weeks. I just really like what we're picking up. So what's happening? Why is that Wheel of Fortune here? All right, that's a change then. So with the Hierophant in reverse, that is a change of a situation or a change within yourself for sure. Because when I look at the Hierophant, I think of an energy that's ingrained. I think of something that's our day-to-day life. It's speaking about our routine. It's usually extremely planted. Now, for a portion of you, it might be connected to a Taurus. This is a card of history, whether it's people we've known for a very long time or places that we've been for a really long time. When I see this underneath the Wheel of Fortune, it is an unexpected or a surprising change. Like, it's just something that happens. And we're not even done with the mystery. Now, I did say it in the very beginning. Whatever this is that's changing, whether it's yourself or a current situation that you're dealing with, I feel like you're going to be able to work with it, especially with that Two of Pentacles right next to it. Now, what else do we think of with the Hierophant? It speaks of religion. It speaks of spirituality in general, power structures, corporations, governments, all that kind of stuff. When we see it in reverse, it is an uprooting of something. It is a change. Like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's happening quick. Okay, I feel like we don't even need to really get into the fine-tuned messages here. So whether it's like in personal relationships, your routine life, to me, there's at least a thirst for it or a want for it. And listen, Pisces, we are a mutable sign. We are okay with going with the flow more so than a lot of other signs. So let's just keep moving. There's something big changing, and I've seen that for you. I feel like it was a couple weeks ago as well. So we are getting little similarities from the last couple of weeks, but this is like a surprising shift. Like, happens quick. So let's go in on that Two of Pentacles. See what happens. Change or a shift, that's for sure. So why is that Two of Pentacles here? Empress. So just like we saw in the very early stages of the reading, the Empress is paying us a visit once again. I love this. And we did talk about her type of vibe, her type of energy in depth when this card was here in the beginning, and it still means the same thing. So it's like, yeah, something's going to bounce your way, or whatever this is, however this energy is shifting, it's shifting in a direction that you can work with. Okay, even if there's some growing pains, I feel like I need to give that to some of you. Even if you're going through something that's not the most comfortable right now, I feel like the energy is something you can work with. To me, I'm getting like a ball of clay. Like, you could shape it, you could work with it. It's doable. Now, both of these cards do link to Taurus energy. Okay, so just keep that in mind, especially if you're connected to one. The Empress also links to Libra. She represents motherhood, blessings, abundance, all that good stuff. But she is wind-based type of energy. This is beautiful stuff. So yeah, we have this really powerful, unexpected or shocking shift of energy here in the front, but it's like, okay, well, that kind of worked out in my benefit. So I guess with whatever situations you're going through, it's all about how you frame it, like how you look at it. That could be a big part of it. But we're just going to put her down right here. I feel like it's very simple, very, very positive. I feel like this reading is extremely claimable. This energy is very adaptable, and I like it. So let's move in on the High Priestess, see if we could get a little more information. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow. So why is the High Priestess here for Pisces? Please. Thank you. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse underneath this High Priestess. So I do need to tell some of you this, because Pisces, everyone knows it is one of the more empathetic signs of the whole zodiac. Lots of psychic gifts, lots of energetic sensitivity, like all of us water signs, but it's a little extra cranked up for Pisces normally. So when I see the Three of Swords in reverse under one of our cards, either one, there's something that you were feeling better about or healing from, or two, just know that you can be an energy sponge in this time. So this is a little bit of a warning about those you're surrounding yourself or the energies that you're absorbing. Because I don't know, this to me feels like an energy sponge. So just know, like, if you're having a couple days where you're just feeling a little off or you're just not feeling 100%, I feel like you just need to protect your energy. That's very, very important. However, with the way all this energy is linking and flowing, it's like, okay, I feel better now. I feel better about that now. So I'm seeing a lot of improvement in this week's reading, Pisces, and it does feel very good. The Three of Swords in the upright, it could represent pain. It could represent a broken heart. It could represent trials, tribulations, problems. In reverse, we're healing from these things. We're feeling better. Just make sure you're not because I'm also getting another vibe for some of you. There could be some people that come to you and they're venting to you, or they're sharing their issues, because Pisces are natural healers. Keep in mind that like you might unknowingly absorb some of that energy. So I know that message is a little far out. Do with it what you will. But I like overall how this energy is flowing. So we're going to put that Three of Swords right there. Okay. And again, if we were to give it another message with the High Priestess, Three of Swords are in reverse, there's like a welcome shift or a welcome surprise of some kind where it's like, okay, that's better than I thought. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant showing up in reverse. So yes, this is change. It does feel like a little surprising or even shocking, like it's a shift that happens rather quickly with the way it's here, but I feel a good adaptability, and it is something for the best, because in the center we have the Two of Pentacles with the Empress right there in the upright, beautiful, abundant, go with the flow type of vibe. So again, I feel positive things, positive shifts, things improving. So this is really lovely. Onto the back end, we have the High Priestess with the Three of Swords in reverse. So there could be something that you're feeling better about, or something that you're healing from, for sure. But another vibe I was picking up there too is like, just watch out that you're not being too much of an energy sponge in this time, where you might be feeling things around you. And there could be a lot of people coming to vent to you or to help you, to have you help them, if that makes sense. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows here. So let's get a good shuffle, get a good shadow card here for Pisces, please. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end, just to see what's up, whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. It could be a good thing. So let's get you one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. They're the ones that help me pick the costumes. So thank you, my friends. Let's get it going. Get this shadow card out. Thank you. Page of Cups, that's one of our cards right here, and it is really lovely whenever I'm seeing it here in the shadows. Now, for a portion of you, this could represent new things, new ventures, stuff coming into your life in this time, which do have a lot of potential, but it's about meeting the universe halfway when I see this in the shadows. Now, for a portion of you, if you're connected to another water sign, this could be them showing up. This could represent thinking about things from your past and your history, since we're water signs. But Page of Cups is about letting their emotions out in emotional communications. And I feel like it partially ties in to what we saw back here. Just watch that you're not absorbing too much from friends, family, loved ones, like, because you might be extra sensitive to energy when I see this in the shadows. Either that, or maybe there's someone you need to chat with. But I do feel the potential here, and that's the one thing that I'm loving about this as a shadow card, because it's like, okay, there's potential, Pisces, something big could be coming up. It's about what you do with it, how you mold it. So yeah, my friends, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details, the October subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my digital calendar for the month of October at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. But for the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my favorite decks, the Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments, hypothetically, if you had to get a tattoo of a tarot card, which one would you choose and why? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you again soon.